Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Let's be nice.
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
Think witchers suck the marrow out of drowner bones and wash it down with puddle water?
More or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
Really? How's that?
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've 2 options. I can either start cultivating turnips or leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Why do you even care?
Why are you even interested?
Because I grasp the importance of the studies conducted there. In the wrong hands, the findings could do immense harm. I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Oh,
Friends.
bullcrap.
With benefits. So?
Yeah, you don't have to ask me twice.
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2...
His eyes aren't closed.
3, 4...
Where's the close eyes button?
Alright, that's enough.
Ah, where'd she go? What the?
Keira,
What?
Wanna play hide and seek? Why not?
Find Keira using your Witcher senses. Oh boy. I must say I'm curious to know where we are in the world right now. Let's see. Oh, we've gone way down here. We went past Wastrel Manor. The once beautiful manor house located near here was known for its extravagant balls, which were attended by the cream of the local youth. Its owners abandoned it over a century ago, but soon afterwards it became a place of worship for the local community, which believes a deity dwells in the ruins. Okay. So we were near Midcops. We were actually probably right here. Yeah, that's her hut. Roach stayed behind. Roach is jealous because we took a different horse. And then we rode down here, rode past Wastrel Manor. We rode past this quest, which we'll take a look at later. But right now, we are supposed to be finding Keira. And, not really seeing anything right off. Ah, here we go. What's this? Ooh. Oh, an article of clothing.
A skirt? Guess we're playing hunt the hare, not hide and seek.
Okay. Meanwhile, wild wolves lurk nearby.
Good. Won't have to fumble with fasteners.
Yeah, I hate fumbling with fasteners.
Shame. Could have kept her shoes on.
Okay.
Now where's that Cinderella gone to?
Well, I do believe we've found her. Oh, hello.
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me. But I'll think of something.
Oh my goodness. Wow, his hand was huge. You see how big his hand was?
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. But indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain.
Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Oh no, what did she do to us?
Keira? Where?
Oh,
Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something.
yeah, I kind of figured she might be. It was worth it, though.
Fyke Isle. The tower.
Was that the whole quest? Yep, quest completed. A favor for a friend. Wow. Her character entry's been updated. And a new quest for the advancement of learning. Well, hopefully that one's a little bit higher level. So we completed the favor for a friend quest, so let's see if it has anything to say about that. Let's see... I don't think I read this. It turned out these ingredients, while rare, had nothing to do with magic. They were simply delicacies, treats which Keira, accustomed to the finer things in life, pined for in her Velen exile. Grateful for Geralt's help, she invited him to an elegant supper, during which he dined with her on these refined delights under the light of the moon. These romantic circumstances, combined with Keira's own considerable charms, must have beguiled Geralt. He forgot about the other women in his heart and gave in to the temptations of the flesh. Well, you know. The delicious evening had a bitter finale, however. After its conclusion, Keira put Geralt to sleep with a spell. When he awoke, he was unsure exactly what the sorceress was playing at, but he suspected it had something to do with the tower on Fyke Isle. She had asked him many probing questions about it while they dined. And so that opened up a new secondary quest called For the Advancement of Learning. This one's level 8. Nothing about sorceresses should be taken at face value. Their faces least of all. Those perfect, ever-youthful visages have as little to do with nature as Hierarch Hemmelfart has with charity. If anyone should have learned to think twice when dealing with them, it was Geralt. And yet still he accepted Keira's dinner invitation. During what Geralt naively thought to be innocent conversation between friends, Keira tricked him into revealing information about the mage Alexander's laboratory, and then, when he was least expecting it, sent him to sleep with a spell so he could not stop her from carrying out her nefarious plans. So apparently she wanted that information that was in the laboratory. Oh boy. That's level 8, so we're not going to rush into that one right now. I'm really looking to just do the lowest suggested level quests first. And it looks like that means it's going to bring us back to these two main quests. We've got this Family Matters, which is a very, very long quest, where we are supposed to find the Baron's daughter in Oxenford, and also investigate all remaining leads in Velen, and find the Baron's wife. And we have this Ladies of the Wood one, where we're supposed to find the Crones of Crookback Bog, and use our Witcher senses to find the shrine that marks the start of the Trail of Treats. So we've got both of these to do. Where are we in the world? Yeah, that's cool. We are looking right over here at the Fyke Isle Tower. Guess I'm a bit curious. I want to run up here and see what this quest is. So let's do that here. Yeah, let's just run up here and see what this quest is. Shouldn't take us too long to get there. Oh, there's people standing here. Are they good people or bad people?
The Allgod demanded 6 sucklings. You didn't bring but a single scurvy runt. No wonder he cursed us. We're doomed.
You's the one brought soured wine. Curse is your fault as much as mine.
So these guys think they're cursed. They were supposed to bring some stuff. And, I guess they didn't bring the right stuff, and they're blaming each other. We've got Dagmar and Preben.
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the Allgod, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. He scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
Well, let's learn about this Allgod.
The Allgod, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Wastrel of Oreton came here to gather brushwood. Suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Wastrel heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the Allgod watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Plain to see that.
Well, let's find out what's wrong with the offerings they had.
So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us, you can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me elms. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. Allgod said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and lotuses or some such will devour the harvest.
Lotusks. Yeah, let's have a chat with this Allgod, because we have nothing better to do.
I could intercede on your behalf with this Allgod of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, Allgod, help a poor wretch in need. Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
New quest, A Greedy God. Let's take a look at that. Suggested level 7. In the backwoods of Velen, Geralt came across an altar, and next to it, 2 troubled villagers. When asked the source of their worries, the peasants told Geralt the deity they worshipped, the awe-inspiring Allgod, had rejected the offerings that they had brought him. The Witcher was not a particularly gods-fearing individual, yet nevertheless promised that he'd intercede for the peasants with their deity. Yeah. We could still talk to him.
Anything new?
No.
So long.
Okay, well, we're not going to rush into this quest right now. Again, because it's a level 7. And I have a couple level 6s I want to do first. It's important for me to do them in order. So I'm going to run down here to Oreton. I think, yeah. We're going to run down here to Oreton, and we're going to have this armorer, at least I think there's an armorer down here, repair our weapons, and we'll sell off a bunch of crap. Actually, I'm going to run up here to Wastrel Manor and fast travel to Oreton. That might be a mistake, though, because I don't think I've been to Wastrel Manor yet, and I'm not sure what's there. Let's go see. Nilfgaardian soldier who was invisible there for a moment.
Yes?
Yeah, okay, so here's the marker. Let's just use the marker to fast travel to Oreton. Okay, and let's see here. Where is the armorer? I think he's over here. Yeah, he's over here.
White one. What's your business? Bloody Baron know you're here?
You know, I can do what I want. Why is Geralt barefooted? When did that happen? What the hell? Did I take off my boots? Or is he just still Yeah, his boots and gloves are off. I guess that was left that way from when we spent time with Keira. Let's put our boots back on and our gloves. Oh, that's pretty funny. Alright. Blacksmith.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me see what you're offering.
Okay, we need him to do a bit of repairing for us. This, I guess, needs to be repaired. Yeah, we'll just repair everything while we're here. I don't need to repair that, I'm not using it. These other swords, these witch hunter swords, I don't need these, although they are pretty good swords. Maybe I should. Let's go ahead and repair our armor while we're here. Okay. Let's get out of here. Farewell.
So long.
We'll take a look at our inventory here, because those swords looked pretty good. I like this steel weapon, though. But these weapons do quite a bit more damage than this steel weapon. But the cool thing about the steel weapon is that it has slots on it for runestones. So, I don't know, man. These do so much more damage. These have plus 3% critical hit. Yeah. I think I should probably switch to using those.
Yeah?
Let me see what you're on.
Let's go back to repair here. Whoops, repair. I'm gonna repair one of these. Are these all the same? Witch Hunter's Sword. It's weird, for whatever reason this one's worth more. Probably because it's not as damaged, so I'm gonna go ahead and have him repair this one. And then sell him the other ones. Like I don't need this anymore. So we'll go ahead and sell him this. Whoa, this one has 3 slots on it, but it hardly does any damage at all. So... okay, this is the one I'm going to keep. I'm going to sell these two to him. Sell this long sword. I don't need these boots. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do want those. These are better. Huh. Yeah, maybe I do. These do such a small amount of damage. I should just go ahead and sell them. Although he can't afford to buy either one of them from us, so... I guess I won't sell him those. What's he got? He's got parchment. A diagram for Velen Longsword. We already have that, I do believe. Crafting. I wonder if he could craft anything cool for us. This is level 13. This is level 12. Yeah, this is all crap. Alright. Wrong craftsman. Okay, so he's not going to craft anything cool for us. Well, that's fine. Like I said, I just wanted to have him repair our stuff. So our stuff's repaired. That's good. So I'm going to break it here. When we come back, if I remember, I'll go ahead and enhance our armor and our weapons. And then we will... let's see. Let's... gosh, which one of these do I want to do? It's been a while since we've done anything on this Family Matters one, so maybe we'll do this one next. That one takes place in... wow. Where? Way up here in Oxenfurt. So after we enhance our weapons and armor, we will fast travel up here to the Western Gate, and then we'll go up here to find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenfurt. So make sure you tune in for that. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, won't you please consider leaving a like so that I know that you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a comment if you wish, and if you're not a subscriber, won't you please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you'll join me again in the next episode.